Alabama woman shocked to learn $25 wedding dress from Goodwill is worth way more than bargain price. Birmingham student pulls in millions of views after showing off her amazing bargain find on TikTok. A Birmingham, Alabama woman said yes to a designer wedding dress she found at Goodwill for 0.42% of the original price tag. It fit me like a glove. Emily Osterhut, 21, a senior nursing student at the University of Alabama, Birmingham, told Fox News Digital. It wasn't until after we had already checked out of the store and were in my car that we found out the designer and how much it costs, she added. I was just very shocked because of how valuable the dress was, and I had just gotten it for $25. I never thought that I would be able to wear such an expensive dress. Osterhut was shopping with a friend at the Goodwill store on Green Springs Highway in Homewood, Alabama, to look for items to complement a home photo gallery project she was working on. I found all of my frames and I'm checking out, Osterhut said, adding that she noticed a section of the store that she had not yet reviewed. So after I checked out, we walked over there and I saw my roommate over there looking at the dresses. She was like, Emily, they have wedding dresses here. Osterhut said that in her mind, she was imagining dingy, dated wedding dresses that had already been worn, but she went over to take a look anyway. She and her roommate have always loved the Friends episode in which Monica, Rachel, and Phoebe are hanging out on the couch in wedding dresses, she said. I was picturing old 80s throwback wedding dresses with the really high neck and lots of lace. Very poof, Osterhut said. But then she showed me the dress and I tried it on. I couldn't believe how it fit, and then I found out the value of it. The treasure she found was a Galia Lahav wedding gown that retailed at more than $6,000. The label has been worn by the likes of Beyoncé and Paris Hilton, Osterhut said. Osterhut is not engaged, but does have a boyfriend, she said. Recently, she mentioned to her roommate that when her time comes, she did not know if she would ever be able to find a wedding dress that fit both her expensive taste and her budget. The gown is a new fitted mermaid-style dress embellished with embroidered hand-beaded lace. It's completely backless and has a deep V neckline, Osterhut said. The material is kind of like a lace overlay, and it's sheer on the sides, Osterhut said. It's detailed with pearl and rhinestone accents all over the gown, and it's super sparkly. It has a beautiful train that's not too long, and it's my favorite part of the dress. How a practically perfect designer wedding gown ended up at Goodwill turns out to be a sweet story of its own. The retailers say they could not be happier about the sale. The dress made its way from a high-end shop in Louisiana to a sample bridal shop in Birmingham and finally to its ultimate destination, where it was purchased by Osterhut. The retailers say they could not be happier about the sale. That's the entirety of why we are in business. Lane White, creative director for Bustle, a sample shop in Birmingham, told Fox News Digital. She said their goal is to provide a more affordable option for brides who want to have a beautiful gown, but maybe can't afford that typical designer gown price. White explained that as a sample shop, Bustle acquires bridal gowns that once served as samples dresses for brides to try on for size, but not buy at high-end retail boutiques. Osterhut's dress came to Bustle from I Do, a bridal shop with locations in Louisiana. Galia Lahav is a designer we don't get all the time because it's really high-end, White said. It's a really great designer, and this gown was originally in the $6,000 range. It is just an incredible gown, White said. But even after making it to Bustle, the dress, which was in mint condition, still had not been purchased. With a sample gown shop, we do have to kind of keep our inventory moving, and we just couldn't figure out why this magical dress wasn't selling, White said, because it was truly unbelievable in person. but it had already been through 6 sample sales. The owners of I Do and Bustle made the decision to donate the gown in hope that the right bride would find it. The shop owners wanted the dress to have a life, even if it meant a loss for them. "We're just so excited to know who it ended up with," White said. White said the staff at Bustle is working with Osterhut to set a time for a full bridal gown experience in the shop. The one thing that she didn't get, being in the thrift store finding her wedding gown, is that whole experience of the bubbly and the beautiful robe and bringing your girlfriends with you to see you in that moment. "So we're going to surprise her with some goodies and bring her into the shop and let her kind of have that full experience," White added. Osterhut said her boyfriend, Nick, who has seen her in the gown, is taking it all in stride. "He loves it and he's been so supportive," Osterhut said, adding that her boyfriend hinted at the possibility of a spring proposal. Osterhut posted a video of her fairy tale find on TikTok, and it has garnered more than 3.5 million views. "I've gotten so many kind and supporting comments from people from all over the world. I've even received some comments in French, which I think is really awesome because I'm a big fan of Paris and France," said Osterhout. "I love getting to see people from all over the world see the video and comment on it." Viewers have asked Osterhut all sorts of questions. One is whether she's superstitious about someone else having worn her dress and if she might consider some sort of spiritual cleansing. Since no one else actually owned the dress before her, Osterhut said she does not see an issue. "I might pray about it before I get married because I do have a very Christ-centered drive in my life," Osterhut said. She went on, "But I just really don't believe in that kind of superstition. I don't think that it's going to be bad luck if I don't sage it or whatever the comments have been telling me to do." Boyfriend Nick even gave Osterhut a shout out in the comments. "She looks absolutely beautiful," he wrote on TikTok. "Y'all think she is lucky for finding this, but I'm so lucky."